Hi, good morning. What we're going to cover today is a very quick training video for Carematix Nursing 2 module. This module is heavily used by many providers throughout our theater of customers, and I wanted to provide a short video for those that are new or those that just need a refresher on how to do it. So you'll see here we have our login screen. So you're going to enter your name and password and your provider abbreviation. This is MaxPo. This is our fictitious provider we use for demos. And what I'm going to do is hit the login button. Now, what you're seeing here, this is something we're just getting ready to release. This is going to be our new entry point. We're so excited about it into Carematic. As you notice that you can also continue to use the current navigation if you don't want something exciting and new, which I hope you all do. The reason that we did this is multiple reasons. First and foremost is because this will work a lot better on tablets and phones because this resizes in these icons. While they're, I think, much better looking, it also is going to allow you to flow, and this will be a much easier experience to use on your larger iPhones, Android phones, and also on your iPads. So let's get back into how we do nursing assessments. So we're going to click on consumers. Notice this is the same as what you had before. You're going to go over here to the left navigation. You're going to click consumer. And notice here you have all of these different, we'll call modules that you can use. For purposes of today's demo, which we're focusing on how to do a nursing assessment, we're going to go ahead and pick a person. This is one of your consumers or customers. You're going to then go down to the one that says Nursing 2, click on Nursing 2. Then what you're going to do is that you're now into a grid that shows the nursing assessments you've created recently. You can then do something which is interesting here, which is you can choose which type of I'm going to move this out of the way. That's just how we're recording the video today. You can choose what type of assessment that you want to pick. We typically give people out of the box when you're new to Carematic these 4 or 5 initial assessments. Now, I want to be very clear on this. If you see something on one of these forms that doesn't fit your business, don't stress. That's one of the beauties of our company. We have created a proprietary technology that allows you to extend what you have on these forms. So let's take a look. I'm going to go ahead and pick the 45-day assessment. That's very common. People have to do, state mandated in many states across the country. I'm going to go ahead and click on add a new nursing assessment. Notice here that you can pick what type of service program this is related to. It could be a day program, or if people stay overnight, you can pick residential. That's your choice. You got to pick the date of the visit. So we'll go ahead and pick today's date, the 29th. And notice how it already picks the nurse. Now, we have created this form based on working with many providers over the last decade. Things like sleep pattern, bowels, urine, seizures, your weight, blood pressure, pulse, lungs, any kind of medication review. You can put those in there, reminders, plan of care. This will create a nice histogram of weights over the last several nursing assessments. You can also, you'll notice here, this will also include appointments that you have made in our calendar module, which we can cover later. And you can also add an attachment into this. If you have any kind of doctor's orders or if they had to go to the emergency room, you can attach that in here. Now, notice this form is just what you get out of the box. We can customize this form. You can add whatever fields you want and save that. Now, one of the most useful features you're going to find around how to execute the nursing assessment module is get most recent. So if I click on this get most recent button, look what it's going to do. Wow, look at that. It pre-populated everything in here from the last assessment. Why is that useful? Well, a lot of times when you're doing these assessments, maybe things don't change much. So what we do is our logic in our cloud allows you to go back. We grab the last assessment and repopulate it here. A great time savings for your staff and your nurses. Nurses absolutely love this feature. So let me show you a couple other cool things you can do with our nursing assessment module. The first thing you can do is after you've created one, notice here you can you're going to be able to see who's created it. We also have a nice workflow, what I'll call process, that allows you to create a way for people to preserve these assessments and not be touched. So these happen to be frozen. What it means by frozen is that your nursing staff has completed these, and I want to go ahead and certify. You want to preserve certifications, and yes, we want to go ahead and preserve these. This one happens to be frozen. You can freeze these, and you can certify a nursing assessment. And when you do that, it's going to stamp your signature into that when it was certified and when it was frozen. So a very good way to have what I would say reliability and auditability around the process. Now, you don't have to do that if you don't want to. For larger organizations, they use the ability to freeze, unfreeze, and certify. You certainly don't have to do that. Notice that for every one that we create, you have a breadcrumb trail, which gives you when it was frozen, when it was certified, and so on and so forth. So as an example, I will open this one here. On 426, you certified red. And I'm going to go ahead and freeze this one here. And look, it went ahead and froze it. And the form was now. Notice here, this changed from unfrozen to frozen. Now, what that means is that you can still unfreeze it if you want. But now I'm going to go ahead and certify this. Okay, so now it was certified. So now this one, if you notice here, if I go in, it was frozen. And it was certified this morning as well. So that gives you the assurance that this one is done, and nobody else should be modifying it in the current juncture. All right. Now, like I said, there are ways to extend these things. Notice it put my signature on it this morning, which is really cool. And when it was done, certified. Now you can open this back up, but this is like, okay, this one's ready to go. If you get audited, you're going to have that. Notice we have the nice signature on here. The other thing you can do with this, which is really cool, is that if we open this up, I can generate a Word document on this, so you can print that out, which is very powerful if you need to take the consumer to a doctor's or visit somebody. The other thing you can do is you can run a report for all assessments, and that's done here by clicking on our Excel icon. And what that's going to do is that's going to provide a way for you to go back and get to reports, which allows you to see a long list of those reports. Again, you can have an unlimited number of assessment types. We can work with you on that. But I wanted to just provide you a way. That's it. It's that simple. You fill out the forms. You create a new one, you save it. You can use the workflow that we've provided. And again, the big thing I want to stress on this is that if you need more information, we have our user's manual. Go to carematic.com, and you can always reach out to us if you need help. So between this video, the user's manual, and us doing some training, you should be good to go. We can also show you in a one-on-one thing how to extend the forms. So if there's things on this form that you want to have that are not here, this isn't designed to be the end all. This is designed to be about a 70-75% start for you, and then we can work with you to add other fields on this to customize. It's just for your organization, and that's one of the big value adds here at Carematic. We're excited to have you as a customer, and we hope that this video is going to help you be more efficient. And with that, we'll sign off. And I'm going to go ahead and stop the recording of this. And we look forward to seeing you guys on a later video. Thanks, and have a great day.